Alright, so I'm going to do an exterior video. I did go on the roof, so a couple things, there's some couple areas that where the gutters can be reattached and such. And so we're going to first talk about, okay, I'm not going to bring this up on the roof, but I did go on the roof with my drone and use my, and I also walked it. So up there, you see up there where that flashing is up there, it's probably best to run a 1x4 and then cock above that. Also recommend having the chimney cleaned. As you can see, some of the, we're just getting some, some buildup, obviously and we'll obviously help having the chimney cleaned. Soot, that's what it is. Duh, I forgot on top of my head. Okay, so I'm gonna go around here. So this retaining wall, some members are getting pulled away. Obviously, the top portion is the 1x6, which is nothing structural, but there's some areas we could definitely readdress. I think we'll put a number on it for repairs, especially like right here. We'd have to pull some back and obviously try to refasten certain areas, and then maybe put another column here, which you might have a hard time just because you got rock there. So you might have to put something in back. So we have to pull this thing back a little bit and then reinforce from the back side. So for now, we could do, might be kind of tough, is run a blocks here and here, and then just try to maybe put 2x8 across here and here, and just refasten that to the other 2x12. As you can see though, I'll go over here. They're still holding up pretty strong, actually. They're not loose. I can't even move it. So so that structural member is still in good shape. Over here too, we're in good shape there. Okay, that's good. So the bottom members, so of course what they shouldn't have done is they should definitely not use 1x6 in the bottom. I'm not really too worried about erosion on this portion though, on the rock side. It's still be pretty easy just to pull it back, and luckily this is really not going anywhere. Replacing these with the 2x on the bottom portion. Obviously the top is not nearly of a concern. As you can see there, we got the same thing. We got to replace some of these 1x's, which are obviously, got moisture damage. I got some moss building up there. So it's actually a membrane roof on the flat portion, so it's actually not roll asphalt, which is a good thing. It's actually better that way. Some puddling, so at some point you're going to want to get a ladder every once in a while and just kind of scrape, use a push broom and push off the excess water. Like I said, I'm just doing an exterior video because I know they're gone, so I want to make sure I kind of get this over with before they come in. Maybe you can see go up this way. Yeah, here we are. Okay, obviously we need to fix that. We'll talk about fixing it. Okay, so the Zensical panel box, we're gonna have to probably get this replaced. Obviously the actual panel box cover is not even really fitting it, and it's old, and a lot of times they kind of have issues when it comes to the plastics on the breakers. And I'm gonna put a number to have it upgraded. Okay, here we are. We have a downspout here, which honestly, worst case scenario, it's gonna go to this side of the siding over here. Might be better off getting an extension to go down here, and then if you want, have it go out this way past the retaining wall or underneath. You can drill underneath for a corrugated pipe for an extension. Okay, so they had some 2x4 members replaced. I want to go in here real quick because this is what you were talking about with the regards to the moisture damage. So what it was is a drywall. Obviously, we said there's a leak. Drywall was pulled out, and so was insulation. And I believe, honestly, I see no structural concerns at all. I mean, we're dealing with what these are 2x10s at 16 on center. Pretty good dead load. Just be able to support. Ooh, big rat. Oh, that's just scared the crap out of me. I just had a rat just run past me right on video. So, okay, anyways, it's better than rattlesnake I had to deal with one time. That was crazy. It was actually on video. So there's no structural damages here. Okay, let's go talk about this column right here. Okay, what you could do, honestly, is replace this. Okay, you're gonna leave the girder member there. That's fine. Of course, there's a little bit of moisture damage here at the edge of the joist members, which technically are showing some moisture damage, but not significant enough to replace. So, because that's actually not even structural. See this part here past the girder member, so let me show my finger, is actually not structural at all. So you could do is actually run a long strap going down here and tying further down to the column, but that's really not going to go anywhere. Usually that stuff twists from the sun, from when it was put up. So that didn't just happen. That's been like that probably from day one. Okay, we got some moisture column damage right here, but nothing enough to really worry about replacing. So you do not need a railing or 4-inch balusters at this point, because you have 30 inches from ground to tread level. 30 inches or less, you do not need balusters. So obviously over here we do. Okay, so we got damaged stringer members. I did use my moisture meter. Let me try it again. I think I may have put it in my truck. Come on, maybe I left it up on the wood members. I think I may have even left it on something. Let me see. No, I think I put it in my truck. So anyways, a lot of the moisture readings were, let me look into my wallet. Oh, sorry, so it sucks when you're on live camera. There it is. It's underneath my tape measure. So we're gonna go do this real quick. As you can see, let's get in some wetter areas. Obviously, we're really getting into some moisture. See, it's really rising up there. So these stringers are shot. So you can obviously see it's held up right there in that little 2x block. So I'm gonna put a number down to have it replaced. And okay, so I obviously need 4-inch balusters here, and over there we need a 36-inch step right there, pad. So we're gonna have to put a 4-inch pad, or actually to get 7 inches of height from that level to ground, we'll have to build it up to get that point. So we'll need a pad over there. So this railing is actually, so the funny thing is that back in the day, in the 70s, 32 inches is pretty common. So this is actually grandfathered in. Today's code would be 42 inches. So actually this would be way up here, and forever it was 36 inches. So can't do anything about it. It's still in really good shape. You can refasten some of the columns to the rim members, but it's still pretty good shape. So that's this is it for the exterior video.